Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over probably the most fundamental card sleight in Magic. This is definitely, this one is used in pretty much almost every trick, and it's something that you're going to have to learn if you want to get farther into card Magic. And the reason I'm really doing this is because a lot of you guys have asked me to check out your channel. In the comments you asked me to do that, and I watch your videos, but the double lift, I feel it's just something I can go over just one more time. And I feel it's really good for beginners to learn this first off. So basically, here's what it looks like. You can just take the top card, you flip it over, you take a look at it, and then we put it to the middle. But look, it will always come back to the top. So basically, that's just a little demo. That's just kind of what it looks like a little bit, and I will be showing how to do that right now. Alright guys, so here's how you're going to be able to do the double lift. So like I said before, it's one of the most fundamental moves in all of card Magic. This is something that you need to learn as a beginner, and here's how you're going to be able to do it. So this isn't the only way, but this is, I feel, one of the better ways, just because it isn't really flashy and it looks very similar to the way you'd flip over just a single card. So it doesn't really, give any suspicion away. So here's how it starts off. You're going to take your dominant hand, just leave the deck, and dealer's grip. So this is pretty much just a given, just holding the cards. And something that's really important is you do not want your hands to have tension. Okay, you want your muscles to be kind of just relaxed. Tension is one of the worst things you can do during card Magic, because the spectators will actually pick up on it, and it won't really work out. So make sure your hands, kind of nice and loose, it's relaxed. And here's step 2. So from here, you can see that my fingers are actually kind of curved. But when I do the double lift, all I do is I put my thumb on top of the deck and I kind of just straighten my fingers out. So here's regular dealer's grip. I just straighten them out, and you can see there's a slight edge or a slight slant in the edge of the deck. So right here on the left side, there's a slant. And you can see I'm also applying some pressure with my thumb. So you can see the cards have just a little bit of like a bend here. Okay, so you're going to apply pressure downward with your thumb and push, kind of straighten these fingers out until you have a slight or a slant on the edge of the deck. So from this point, you're going to take your index finger or your middle, it doesn't really matter, and you can see here at the edge of the deck there is some space right here where you can come over, you riffle down the edge or the side of the deck, and you're going to take 2 cards. Now you have to do this kind of quickly. Once you develop the muscle memory for it, it becomes really easy. You can just come over and get the 2 cards just like that. So again, the deck is slanted, your index comes over, riffles down, gets 2 cards. Now from this position, you're going to take your middle, stick this also underneath the bottom of the 2 cards like this, and then stick your thumb right here, pinching the double. So from this point, all you're going to do is you're going to use this portion of the deck, or the this part of the deck, and you're going to use it for support as you flip over the double, just so these cards stay together, but they're obviously 2 cards and you want to make them look like one. So when you use the edge of the deck, it makes it harder for the cards to kind of like fall apart. So you use the edge of the deck for support, flip the double over just like that, and it looks really convincing. There isn't really like I said before, it's not really flashy or anything, so the spectators aren't going to get really suspicious. Now, from this point, you flip the double over, okay, and it's on its back. Now, all you're going to do is completely just do what you just did before. You're going to come over with your index finger, and you're going to bevel the cards. Okay, you're going to bevel them. Of course, make that little bend here in the deck. Apply pressure downwards with your thumb. And now this is going to be easier because a deck of cards has a natural bend. So when the cards get back to back, you can see that there's actually a gap right there between these 2 cards and the rest of the deck. So when you come over to flip it, there should already be a little break. So it's very easy. Now, to help you beginners out, all you're going to do is when the cards are face up like this, when the double is over, apply pressure to this corner with your left thumb, and it'll cause this edge to rise up just a little bit more than it would. Okay, so now that their cards are face up, you stick your thumb, you apply some pressure to the left corner, take your index and you do the same motion. You come over, you riffle the 2 cards just like this, but since they're back to back, the break is a little bit easier. And all you have to do is, again, you got to pinch the sides of the cards with your middle, index, and thumb. Use the edge of the deck for support. Flip the double over, and it looks really convincing. And from here, you can just go ahead and you can tell the spectators that you can take the top card, put it to the middle, and it comes back. So, again, guys, this is just this is the very basic, the bare bones version of the double lift, but it's really, really great because it's not flashy. The spectators are going to get suspicious, and you really want to master this move as a beginner so you can move forward.